L'Oreal, which again we've talked about many times, so I guess we can try to be quick. This is the French cosmetics and consumer products group, focusing roughly 50-50 on hair care and skin care products.
Yes.
So shampoos and face creams. Market capitalization, if you take the European listing, that's the French Paris Bourse, priced in euros, share code OR on the Paris Bourse, that's 106 billion euros. You can, of course, look at the US ADR, which has got the share code LRLCY, and that's in dollars, but anyway, it doesn't make any difference. Price to earnings ratio 34.32, dividend yield 1.75. Doing well lately.
Yes.
It's had a little bit of a revival, which is great because it didn't look all that fabulous for quite a while. It was a bit of a sleeper.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think they did have to reinvent themselves a little bit. There's been an emerging market push, and they've really started to see some nice growth coming through there. But it's amazing, you know. I was going through the financial results. There's 15 pages on the financials, but then there's 100 pages on their brands and glossy pictures and what they're doing next. And that's really the essence of the business. You know, they're selling beauty and all of the associated benefits of that, and they do it fantastically well.
Because that payoff line, one of the best known of any consumer company, because you're worth it.
Correct.
You know,
At
you've got to
whatever
have this stuff because you're worth it.
Yeah. So look, they have been reviving their revenues, moving up a bit.
Because the emerging market thing,
now.
I mean, that's great because you go to countries like India and Brazil and China, there's loads and loads of people, and many of them, you know, moving towards urban living and therefore wanting to look good, wear ring makeup, washing their hair more often, that kind of thing, adopting different styles.
Yeah, that emerging middle class as well definitely plays into that.
But it comes and goes, doesn't it? Because these countries often, you know, boom, bust cycles. Brazil, for example, was a big push area for them. Now it's been in the doldrums economically.
Yeah, they're seeing good growth in kind of the Asia-Pacific areas, spots in Africa. So, yeah, they are starting to see it. There was a great comment by their CEO, Jean-Paul Argon, who says that they are seeing us living in a VUCA world, a VUCA, and that stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And I think that could describe pretty much any investment area at the moment. But they're seeing the uncertainty, but they're still able to invest through that cycle.
Yeah, because they do the research, they come up with the new products, they spend a lot on marketing, they're very active in social media and marketing.
Definitely.
Just one quick question about the shareholder base. In addition to Nestle, which we mentioned earlier, which may or may not be a buyer or a seller, there is also the Betancourt family, which is the kind of descendants of the founder, Eugene Schürrle, one of the richest persons in the world. Liliane Betancourt is in her mid-90s.
Yes.
You know, there's some family succession issues. So what that means is that there's probably about 50% of the shares in issue which are not all that firmly held.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can be a plus, sometimes it can be a minus. They could be a takeout target, although the company is very big. They could also, however, be in a mood to acquire more of those shares, buy them back, which would improve capital returns.
Sure.
Is it a net neutral, a positive, a negative?
I think there is a buyback program going on at the moment. I don't think it's particularly significant. I think the tie-up with Nestle is a possibility in the future there, and I'd be watching that closely.
Yeah. I'm hot on this one. We own it in a lot of portfolios. We don't own it in the hot stocks portfolio, but it certainly looks like a well-positioned stock.
I like it. They also fantastic operational executors. What they do, they implement well, and that's important.
Good. Okay, so we're hot on that.